Hi guys. Nobody's here yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and start me some coffee. Look a little rough right now. Waiting for some people to join, even though I look rough. Oh Jesus. I should have at least straightened up my hair a little bit. My hair is like all over the place. Oh, hi Dave. Hi, hon. Good to see you, Dave. I'm over here just doing an unexpected live, so waiting for people to come in. Where's the temperature where I'm at? It's in the high 70s where I am. High 70s. So I'm not doing this live video in my bikini top for views. I'm actually on a lake right now, camping on an Alpine lake. So I took a break so I could come do a live video with you guys and make me some iced coffee. Little one, you want to come up here so everybody can see you? Come. Say hi to look. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Hello. So, I wanted to come on and do a live because in my bathing suit, apparently, I did not get a video out today like I normally do. I normally put a video out on Friday mornings, and I didn't get one out today, so I figured I'd do a live to make up for not getting the video out. I've been really overwhelmed and really busy lately. You guys know I'm in the middle of trying to write a cookbook, and the cookbook is almost finished, and I'm trying to get it finished by the beginning of September, which is just a few weeks away. So, oh, real quick, guys, I just want to let you guys know, y'all know, my moderators are Dutchman and Desert Deb, which I love them to death. They're great moderators, but I felt like it was time for me to add another moderator to the channel. So as you guys can see, Mr. Greg there, his name is highlighted because now Greg is one of the other moderators also to my channel. So now I have a few moderators. I don't expect my moderators to be at every single live that I do. So the more moderators that I have, the better chance I have on a moderator showing up. So yeah, so everybody, you guys, if y'all have been in my live videos before in the chat, then you guys will recognize Greg. He's followed me for a very long time, and he's almost at every one of my live videos. So yeah, so Greg is a new moderator to the channel. So anyways, I did not get a video out today because I've just been so overwhelmed and so busy. Yesterday was my first day that I actually had off from any kind of work in a few weeks. So like I said, I'm almost finished with my cookbook. So I'm working on my cookbook almost every day, been editing videos every day, filming every day. So it's just been a little overwhelming for me. So that's why I didn't get a video out today, because I really needed a day off. And yesterday was my only day off in a long time, literally. So, so yeah. Oh, I'm probably going to get a lot of negativity from people right now because I'm in a freaking bathing suit top, but I am on a lake. You guys know me. I don't dress revealing or in bikinis all the time and bathing suits all the time for views. Maybe I should. I don't know. But I'm also a little insecure about myself, so yeah. So, what's this woman's deal? Well, this woman's deal, if you'd like to know more about me, I have a whole playlist section on my life and why I started traveling. So that's what this woman's deal is. I'm a full-time traveler that travels full-time and lives in nature full-time. So yeah, I got a lot going on. A lot. And then I'm trying to work my way back towards my property because there's a lot of things that I need to do with the bus and everything too. Thank you, Melinda. There's a lot of things that I need to do with the bus. Nothing's wrong with the bus. There's just a couple of things, like I want to paint it. I'm getting a new fridge from Iceco again. You know how they sent me, Iceco sent me the fridge that I'm using as a freezer right now. Well, now they're sending me an upright, stand-up, long, skinny fridge that's going to go in the bus. And they haven't even released this fridge in the States yet. It's only been released like in Canada and somewhere else. So I'm going to be like the first in, I'm going to be the first in the United States to really have this fridge. So I'm pretty freaking stoked and pretty excited. So everybody, just real quick, ignore the negative keyboard warriors that come into the chat. My moderators, as you see, are taking care of that. We just ignore them because that's what they want. They want people to interact with them because they have no friends and they just sit at home on their keyboard trying to get reactions from people. That's how they get human reactions, is sitting at home trying to trash talk people. So we don't feed into their stuff. This is the wrong channel for you little keyboard warriors, by the ways, because we don't feed into your stuff and we don't acknowledge you. So go try that on another channel. Don't try it on mine because you're just going to get deleted. And go out, get out of your house and go make some friends. So, let me grab my ice. Sorry. So yeah, so it's going to be nice because as you guys see, I have the little dorm style Black & Decker fridge down here underneath my cabinet here. And, it's just really small, you know, so it doesn't hold a whole lot of stuff. And when I saw that fridge, from Iceco, the stand-up one, it's going to make a huge, huge difference. So I'm going to take this dorm style fridge out and, put the bigger fridge in. So I'm excited. So that will be a game changer. And you guys know I love Iceco. I swear by their products. Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. So that goes in the freezer. So, you guys know that I go to Quartzite every year for all the events and everything, the traveling events and stuff. And normally I do a meet and greet down there and stuff. This year, because I have the cookbooks that are going to be coming out, I designed a couple of more t-shirts and some stickers. So I will have some new merch, coming up. So I've decided, oh goodness, that didn't go well. I've decided, for everybody that might be going to Quartzite, I've decided I'm going to make a mess over here, apparently. I decided, because I told you guys in the last couple of live videos that I've done that my channel has not been doing good at all. I'm not going to get into the details of how much money I'm making, but basically I'm not making enough to support myself off of YouTube this year. This year, my channel has just flopped, and I can't explain why, because this year I'm pushing out more videos and I'm getting more views this year than I was last year. And my paychecks have been cut in half this year. So my savings account that I have every single month, I'm dipping into my savings account, and my savings account has dwindled down a lot. And I enjoy traveling and living this lifestyle right here. I enjoy making my videos on YouTube and stuff, and I don't want to give that up. Meaning, I mentioned that I would probably have to stop my travels and go find a job, because I'm smart. I'm smart, and I know when I need to go find a job. So before all you people that want to come on here and be negative and be like, don't beg for money on YouTube, go get you a job. I never beg for money on YouTube. I just tell you guys what's going on for my life. So I felt like if I was to stop and get a job, then obviously my job will be the number one priority in my life, because that's what's paying the bills. So meaning YouTube wouldn't, and I would just be able to put video out whenever I could. But I've been racking my brain on how to replenish my savings account and be able to continue doing this where I don't have to give up my YouTube channel. So with the cookbooks and everything, we all know that almost 1 million people go down to Quartzite for all the events there. They have a big, huge swamp meet, which is like a big vendor thing where people sell things and stuff. Don't want little one doing without those TREATSs. I can't say the word. Thank you very much, Simon. I know I need to start putting little one to work. So I've decided that this year when I go to Quartzite, I'm going to rent a booth where the vendors are, and I'm going to be selling my cookbooks and some shirts and stuff that I have designed, and some stickers and stuff like that. So I'm going down there, and I'm going to work like 3 or 4 days out of the week, because I still want to be able to enjoy Quartzite. So I think with the amount of people that go down there, I think I'll do pretty well on at least selling those camping cookbooks, because it is camping cookbooks, and it's all those people's, like, you know, all of everybody that's down there, is their lifestyle. So we're going to see how that goes, and if I can replenish my savings from me renting a booth and selling my stuff down there in Quartzite at the booth. And if it doesn't, if I don't do as well as I hope, meaning replenish my savings account like I want to, then I may have to stop the travels and may have to get a job. Because YouTube just isn't paying. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I really don't. So, but I'm literally, like, even the video that I put out last Sunday, of the homeless executive order video, you guys probably saw that it kind of went viral a little bit, and it's still climbing, and I didn't even really make anything off of that video, which is kind of a little strange. So like I said, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I try not to let it stress me out anymore, because when it stresses me out, I get depressed and I get upset. And then also because this is the first job, because YouTube is my job. This is the first job that I've ever had in my whole entire life that I feel like I'm not succeeding at. So it just kind of sucks. So there's that. But I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that everything goes well in Quartzite, and that I'll be able to sell my cookbooks and the shirts and stickers and stuff that I have down there, and then just go from there. So sorry, I'm reading y'all's comments now. Yeah, Brandy Lee Outdoors said creating videos is a full-time job. It is, and some people don't realize that. But you know, right now I'm putting out 3 videos a week. So meaning that's 3 videos I'm getting edited to put out every week, and then also going to film every day. And now I have this cookbook that I'm trying to get done. Like literally yesterday was my first time that I actually could lay the laptop down, lay my phone down, go out and enjoy nature in probably about a good 3 weeks, literally. And that's another thing that's just literally, that's another thing that's really just, you know, upsetting me and upsetting me is because now I'm not, the whole reason I started my travels and everything is to be in nature, and nature's therapeutic for me, and it's good for my mental illnesses that I have and everything. And I need the nature. You know, that's why I started my traveling. It wasn't for YouTube, it was for my mental health. And now, because my channel has just gone, my paychecks with YouTube has just gone downhill, now I feel like I'm trying to work harder and harder and harder, meaning I have no days off now. I have no days off. I mean, I did a little bit of work this morning. I enjoyed the lake a little bit today, but then um, um, I still got some filming I have to do here because I'm leaving this location tomorrow. And then this evening I have to sit down and I have to start editing videos again. So yeah. Where is, oh. It is what it is, you know, um, so real quick too, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys that watched the video last Sunday. I was really a little nervous and concerned because you guys know I never talk about politics. I never talk about religion. I never talk about the controversial stuff. But I felt like I needed to put that video out last Sunday because of all the other videos that were going around about this topic, and then also because it does concern my lifestyle, and it's something that I will fight for, my lifestyle. So I was nervous about the negativity that I may get from that video, because let's face it, nowadays we're not allowed to have our own opinions because we get judged for having our own opinions nowadays. So I was nervous, but I have to say, because there was over 1,000 comments, the views I think I think the views are over 42,000 views or whatever. About 90% were actually positive. There was like a little 10% where I got a couple of name calling, you know, people called me some names, and they weren't very nice with those comments. But even the ones, even all you guys that didn't agree with what I said in that video, majority of y'all were very nice in y'all's comments about telling me you did not agree with what I said. And like I said in the video, I respect everybody's opinions because we are supposed to have our own opinion and not get judged for having our own opinion. That's the way it's supposed to be. And so whether I agree with what y'all's opinions are or not, I respect them because I respect the fact that you're allowed to have an opinion. So I was very shocked that I didn't get so much negativity from that video. Like, that made me, I was all smiles about that video for a few days because it was really nice. I mean, there were some mean ones, there were some pretty bad comments, don't get me wrong, but like I said, it was only like a small, like maybe 10%. So that's the way it should always be. Like, it's pretty sad that everything that's going on in our country, the United States right now, it has divided people so much and brought so much hate and evil and angerness into people's life. It's just sad what's going on. And whether you agree, it's just hard to explain. I don't know. But anyways, I have another video coming out on Sunday. And the video that's coming out on Sunday kind of goes with the video I put out last Sunday. It talks about how our public lands could be taken away from us, how we can try to stop that happening, and all that, meaning stop trashing these places. I even show a couple of camping areas that were trashed. So yeah, so the video that comes out Sunday kind of goes with the video from last Sunday. So so go watch that, and make sure you watch it all the way to the end, because I do give a nice special message all the way at the end of the video. I'm going to walk outside and show you guys outside in a minute too. I'm on a beautiful Alpine lake. Like this lake, I'm at over 7,000 feet in elevation. I think it's like 7,025 feet, and I'm up in the mountains in a forest. And so this beautiful Alpine lake, it's like perfect. Normally Alpine lakes are like freezing cold, and this one is cold, but it's not freezing cold. So it's nice. Hopefully I'll be able to go and enjoy it for a little bit more today. Let's see if I can read some of these. Yes, I am out. I'm out west. Yeah, for sure. It's absolutely beautiful here. Little one, why are you off the camera? She's back here like looking out the window at people. So I am in a established campground. I was driving around for a while, came down this long road looking for some free camping. I was exhausted. I was tired. So I ended up just coming. There was tons of established campgrounds where you pay, but it actually wasn't a bad price for this campground, especially the location when I show you guys. So it's very rare that I pay for an actual campsite. I do free camping and like to stay on BLM land. So it's very rare that I'm actually paying for a campsite. But this was an exception. And it's actually pretty quiet. Where I'm set up camp at with the bus is literally, I have my own private beach on this lake, and it's nice. So, and the stars out here, oh my God, you can see the Milky Way so clear out here, like so clear, it's crazy. Oh, that's why she's looking at me. I got her toy in my hand. She's over there staring me down like, when are you going to give me my toy? Hey. Oh. Get the toy. Get the toy. Get the toy. That's funny. Somebody said, oh Lord, I think I found my wife. Do I miss my Jeep? I do a little bit, yeah. I still have my Jeep, guys. My Jeep is just in storage right now, so I still have my Jeep. Okay, yeah, I'll take you guys outside. It's really windy outside, guys, so I'm not going to be able to do a lot of talking. I'm going to try to take you guys down to the lake also. But there's no cell signal here, so I am using Starlink, so I don't know if the Starlink is going to be able to reach all the way down there, but we shall see. Gotta squeeze out of here. Are we still getting good signal? I'd like for you guys to see this lake. You guys know I'm gonna film it anyways. Signal. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Steve. It's hard to see. A little bit choppy. Okay. All right, we're going back over to the Starlink. So, yeah. So you guys know I'm filming the place, so it'll be out in a few weeks. Let's go back in where the signal's a little better. I better not have lost my comments again. That happens a lot. Can somebody comment so I can see if you guys... Alright, well, let me hook up my laptop real quick, guys, because my comments stopped coming through like they have for the last 4 live videos that I did. It's a little annoying. So the last 4 live videos that I've done, it's like halfway into my live video, the comments stop on my screen there. And then I can't read comments anymore. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's ridiculous. I'm actually getting frustrated with YouTube, by the way, in case you guys can't tell. Very frustrated. You would think somebody that works really hard on their platform that they'd try to work with, you know. Got all these people that just do pranks on people and dancing and singing, and those channels seem to do a lot better. Okay, now I can see you guys' comments. For some reason, I can still read comments over here, but can't read comments over there because that's how YouTube is, I guess. So let's see. How much does my RV cost? So I'm in a bus. And actually the bus was a gift. It was a birthday gift to me. So somebody said Facebook is bad too. Yeah. I don't have a Facebook page because I used to have a Facebook page and it got hacked. And when it got hacked, Facebook refused to give me my page back, and they even refused to give me my decades of memories and videos that I had on there. So I will never start another Facebook page just because of that incident. I can't support companies like that. I know me just protesting, you know, Facebook or whatever isn't going to make a difference because they've got millions of people on their platform. But me personally, I cannot support a platform or a company like that when I didn't do anything at all and they refused to give me back my personal memories, you know, so I lost decades of memories with Facebook. Cynthia, I agree, honey. I agree. I have solid, somebody said, you have solid values. Love it. I try. I try. I tell you, my patience gets tested every single day, guys. Like you guys know, I know some of y'all are new and some of y'all are watching me right now. Like, who in the world is this chick sitting here in a bikini top with tattoos? But for the ones that know me and have followed my channel, you guys know that I will bend over backwards for anybody. I am kind as can be to everybody that I meet. I practice kindness in all my videos. You know, I my motto every day is practice kindness. You know, but it's hard. It's hard, and it's getting really hard lately. Very hard because everything is just being tested with me lately. Um, thank God I don't get overwhelmed with a lot of negativity in my comments. But I still get the negativity in my comments, but it's not a lot. Thank goodness. So I appreciate you guys for that. But I do still get the idiots and the negativity. I get judged every single day. I get judged. Um, everything that's going on with YouTube and all that stuff, with my paychecks and all that, that's really testing me a lot, especially when I'm working really hard for everything, and it's just being taken away from me almost. So a lot of things are testing my patience lately, and a lot of things are testing my kindness that I try to practice every single day. Um, but I'm trying not to lose it. I really am not trying to lose it. So. Oh, thank you very much, vintage, vintage mix iron. Thank you. Charlie Streeter said, you are fit. I don't know about being fit. I got me a little tummy here. I don't work out or anything. I do go hiking and stuff like that, but I got a little pudge. But thank you. Thank you very much, Dutchman. I appreciate that. You are a kind soul too. I'm glad I got to meet you, so thank you. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia said it is really noticeable how good your videos are getting. Every single video I do is a learning process, and it will be my whole entire life or forever long I do YouTube. But yeah, every day, every time I sit down and edit a video, it's always a learning process. You guys go back and watch my videos in the beginning, you guys will see how far that I've come. Those videos were horrible. Horrible. I even thought about redoing those videos somehow. But you know, I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. I'm sure a lot of YouTubers don't know what they were doing in the beginning. So I taught myself. Every time I would edit a video, I taught. So it's a learning process. It really is. Oh, Greg, are you talking about coming down to Quartzite? That would be awesome to meet you finally, especially now that you're my moderator. So that would be nice. Philip White said, can you live on the money from YouTube? Right now? No. Nope. This whole entire year? No. No. Last year, it was pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't anything I could retire on, but it was more than what I'm making this year. And I was doing less last year. Um, but right now, no. And that's why I said my priorities is obviously I have to pay my bills. I have to take care of my child, my dog. Um, you know, she has a lot of health issues and I have to take care of myself. So, um, So obviously that's the number one priority, is being able to take care of me and my dog. So I'll figure it out. I always do. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. So all I can do is just laugh about it, I guess. Am I getting prepared for the upcoming winter? I actually prefer winter over summer, which is so funny because before I started traveling, it was the opposite way around. I couldn't wait for summertime to get here so I could go to the pools and to the lakes and go lay out, work on my tan and stuff. But now, but you know, before I started traveling, I had a house with an air conditioner, and you know, I was in the air conditioner a lot. So now that I'm out here traveling, I prefer the winters more than I do the summers. Though I have to say this summer has been pretty freaking good, because I managed to find some high enough elevation places where I didn't get too hot. My dog didn't get too hot. Lay down, baby. Oh, you want your toy? So I found places this summer, where it was manageable with not being in the hot heat and everything. So, but I look forward to winter, so can't wait. Somebody said, come on now, girl. Why are you even letting any negativity affect you at all still? They don't matter. When you understand that it won't bother you anymore. Love you, kiddo. Thank you. You know, I try to say that I don't let the negativity bother me, but you guys know I suffer from a lot of mental illnesses. A lot. I have multiple different mental illnesses that I deal with. So as much as I try not to let the negativity get to me, I try to laugh at it now, to be quite honest with you. It's hard when I suffer with these mental illnesses because it does get to me. And it's something really, really sad that people will go out of their way to be negative, especially with people that have mental illnesses, you know, and do stuff like that. It's pretty sad. It's almost like sending your kid to school, and the kid being bullied in school, and then the kid does the unthinkable because they are getting bullied. That's what happens to some people out there. It won't happen to me because I am strong enough to not do something like that. But there is people out there that it could happen to because of y'all's negative words and because of y'all's negativity and because y'all want to be idiots. So it doesn't affect me like that because I've learned to work through it. I've worked in the bar business with drunk people for 30 years. So I dealt with a lot of idiots in the bars with a lot of drunk people. So, and I know, but they're idiots. They are. Why do I have Orion's belt tattooed on me? I don't have that tattooed on me. Where do you see that at? I don't I don't have it tattooed on me. I served you a few when I worked downtown in Vegas. So it's not a camper van. It's a short bus, a short schoolie. It's I guess it's really not that messy right now. I'll kind of just show it around a little bit, I guess. So there's the sink, my counter. There's all that. This is my water purifier thing, because I do get a lot of water for free out of spigots, and so I just purify it through this. There's little one. What's that? Hi. Say hi. 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 There's the bed. There's the cabinet. There's my drum. Compost toilet. That's my freezer. There's the rest. That's it. Uh-oh. Gotta plug my phone back in. It came unplugged. Oh, I unplugged it. I forgot. Oh, the stars on my neck? No, they're just stars. It's not an Orion's belt. They're just stars. I was confused. I didn't know what in the world that person was talking about. My solar setup, I have 800 watts of solar on top of the roof. I have some lithium batteries. I have a control charger, an alternator charger, an inverter, and all that. So I'm pretty set. And then I got some plugs on the inside of the bus, like wall plugs and all that, so I can plug stuff in. So pretty set on solar. Do I ever tour around with bands? Why would I tour around with bands? That would make me a groupie, right? I'm not a groupie. And I'm not a... Or maybe you're talking about because I have the little drum down there. I hope that's what you're talking about. Yeah, because I'm definitely not a singer. You guys don't want to hear me sing. Y'all will go and unsubscribe if I did. Three even space stars. Oh, they're probably talking about these stars, the three even space stars. No, it's... I just love nighttime stars, and that's why I got the stars. So, and I had these for a long time. I had these before I had these. And so I wanted to put the stars on the opposite side of my face. So. Do I have air conditioning? I do when the bus is running, obviously. So no, I do not have air conditioning in the bus. But I've managed for this year to find places that were cool enough for the summer where I just open up my bus windows and let it air in, and me and little one have been comfortable. Like where I'm at right now, in the hottest time of the year, the highs here are in the 70s, and the elevation is only 7,025 feet, because I cannot go anywhere where the elevation is over 8,000 feet, because of my little one over here. She has all those heart issues. And so dogs with heart issues cannot go over 8,000 feet in elevation. So I was a little concerned about that, because she just got diagnosed with that in January. So I was a little concerned about this summer. But between my friend that I had been traveling with a lot this summer, he really, helped me with finding some places. And between the both of us, we've done pretty good with finding great places that are still cool for the summer, but not over 8,000 feet elevation. Is it Martin or Martian? Martin? Oh, sorry, lost you. I look horrible there. It's frozen. If you go to my playlist section on my main page on YouTube, I have a whole playlist section on my bus. There's not that many videos yet on the bus, because I literally just accumulated this bus like a couple months ago. But you can see the outside of the bus and everything on my videos that I already have on my page. Paul, there we go. That's easy. I got it. I should have just went with Paul in the first place. I did see Paul on there. Do the Rangers ever do a wellness check on folks camping out there? So I have a video coming out on Sunday about free camping and the BLM camping and all that stuff. I do talk about the Rangers in there. I want to let you guys know, I've been traveling full time for over 4 years. I've never been harassed by police. I've never been harassed by Rangers. I have talked to Rangers, but they didn't harass me. They didn't give me any trouble. I'm not this police officer, law enforcement supporter or anything like that, you know, so I'm not against them either. But I personally think that I've never been harassed or bothered with. And just to let you guys know, I did almost 4 years full-time traveling, living in a car, a Jeep Wrangler that I converted into my home. So I lived in a car for almost 4 years. So they could have harassed me living in my Jeeps. But I think the reason that I've never been harassed by the cops or the Rangers or anything like that is because I abide by the laws. I do not, even when I'm camping somewhere, my campsite does not look like a bunch of trash outside. I clean up behind myself, and I don't overstay my time limit that I'm supposed to stay there, because there's time limits that you can stay on these free lands. So I think if you go out there, whether you live in a car, a tent, RV, bus, van, if you go out there and you respect our land, and abide by the laws that you're supposed to, then there's no reason that you should be harassed or anything. So I have a video coming out on Sunday, so I'm not going to talk anymore about that. It'll be out on Sunday, and I go over all that stuff. So Janine, can you send me an email, please? Janine Spinner. Can you send me an email, please? It's my name, wanderingjeepsy@yahoo.com. Please send me an email about that. Let me know what you purchased and everything, please, and then I'll look into it. Okay, guys, so apparently, like I said, I'm having to use my Starlink right now, guys. There is absolutely no cell signal where I'm at right now. So let me crack the door. Maybe that might help. Crack the door some so the signal comes in the bus. I don't know. So I'm not going to go too much longer if you guys are saying I'm glitching a lot. Oh, thank you very much, Shelby. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, my signal's good? Okay, I'll go for a little bit longer since you guys insist. I just opened up my bus door too, so there wouldn't be so much blockage, I guess. Hey, Mike. So yeah, go check out the video I have coming out on Sunday, and honestly, I'm not even asking you guys to go share the video so I can get the views, or my paychecks can go up or anything like that. I'm asking you guys to share the video because I do talk about some good points about this free camping stuff, and I would like to see us be able to keep a lot of our land, because it's our land, it's your land, it's my land, it's our land, it's public land. So I feel like if we can abide by the laws and respect our land, meaning pack it in, pack it out, don't trash it. If we can respect our land, then maybe we wouldn't bring so much attention to the camping and the free camping and the public lands and all that. And it's not just the public lands for campers or travelers, it's for off-roaders, it's hikers, and it's the bikers, and you know, all the outdoor community. So so I make some pretty valid points about this free camping situation in our public lands, and I would like to see people start respecting the lands a lot more, because we'll be able to enjoy them a lot longer. And, you know, everywhere that I go, guys, everywhere that I go, every single spot, I'm not even exaggerating, I'm picking up other people's trash. I'm limited on what I can carry inside the bus. I sure enough was limited what I could carry when I was living in the Jeeps. And sometimes I have a hard time finding places to go and dump my trash. And so trying to find places to dump my one bag of trash, but then now I have 2 or 3 bags of trash because I'm picking up after other people, makes it a little difficult. I can't be sitting here piling up 3 large bags of trash in people's trash cans, you know. So yeah. How old am I? A lady never tells her age. I've said how old I am like plenty of times in my videos, so. The stars are amazing here. I feel like I'm at a dark sky sanctuary place. The stars are so clear here that you literally can see the Milky Way. So clear here. I did see a couple of the meteor shower stuff, so I was lucky and got to see that. But this is a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful place. Where I'm at right now, this whole entire area, this is my 3rd stop in this force. It's a really big force in a big area. And this is my 3rd place. Yeah, 3rd stop in the force. And I have to say, this national force has probably been my favorite place that I've been to this whole entire year so far. That says a lot. It's beautiful. She's no older than 25. We'll go with that. Am I able to buy a lot of groceries before I reach my camping spot? Keeping my food cold, etc. Yes. So right now I have the dorm style fridge, which is a pretty small fridge underneath this counter down here. The freezer's literally like this big, so I don't even use the freezer except for my ice goes in there. And then I have the ice cold fridge that I had inside my Jeep. I turned that fridge completely into my freezer. So the ice cold fridge I'm using specifically as a freezer. So meaning I can freeze meats, I can freeze all kinds of stuff, and little one's food, because her food gets frozen too. And so with being able to have a whole entire unit just specifically as a freezer helps a lot. So meaning I can stay out in the middle of nowhere by myself for a long time without having to go restock. But now I'm actually going to be getting rid of this dorm style fridge. And IceCo, they haven't released this fridge in the States yet, only in Canada and somewhere else. But they just now released a fridge that is a long stand-up, they call it upright. It's a stand-up upright fridge, and it's narrow, but it's a lot bigger than this Black & Decker dorm style fridge that I have down here. And it's a 12-volt fridge, meaning 12 volt pulls less power. So they are sending me that fridge, and I cannot wait. I'm so beyond excited, because now I'll be able to have a lot more refrigerator space, because I'm really stuffing things into here. So I'm pretty excited to get the new fridge. Very, very excited, like beyond excited. Ideally, the way that I have things set up with this bus, with the water, my compost toilet, the fridge, the freezer, all that stuff, ideally, I would like to be able to be out in the middle of nature for at least a month, where I don't have to worry about going into a town to go stock up on groceries. Ideally. Thank you very much, George. George said he liked my tattoos and I'm very beautiful. Show all my tattoos. So I have a whole entire video on all my tattoos, from my feet to my face. If you go to my playlist section and go to the playlist that's titled My Life Stories, click on that and then look for the tattoo video. You will see all my tattoos. I talk about each tattoo, the story behind them, and everything. So there's a whole video of all my tattoos. It's a little long because I got a lot of tattoos. But I'm pretty covered. I got my back, my legs, my ankles, my arms, my hand, my face, my neck. Uh-oh, what happened? I did do, somebody said I should do a video with cheap RV living. So Bob Wells did interview me a couple years ago when I was traveling in my first Jeep. I'm the only person on his channel that he has interviewed in a Jeep, or at least I was when he interviewed me. So I did do an interview with Bob Wells a couple years ago. Yeah. Do I live alone? Well, I have my little doggy. I have my little 5-pound dog. My daughter. Somebody said they love how bright the inside decorated, so I wanted to keep it bright looking in here and light colors, predominantly white, because you guys know I suffer with depression, and dark colors are triggers to depression. Light colors and white helps you to have a brighter mood, I guess, is the best way to say it. But if I would have had like dark colors in here, like dark gray, dark tan, dark brown, dark, any kind of dark colors, then it would have been like sad, gloomy, that's the word, gloomy looking in here for me. What is my total tattoo cost? I don't know, but I didn't accumulate all these tattoos in the last year, so I've been getting tattoos since I was 18 years old. So these are all tattoos since I've been 18 years old. What are live panel live streams? What is that? I don't know what that is. What is live panel? Is that where somebody interviews me on their channel? You have a pit bull? Yeah, my little one thinks she's a pit bull sometimes. Seriously, she does. She thinks she's a pit bull sometimes. Oh, somebody asked if they could come on my live. Yeah, I don't have people on my lives. So it's just, you guys just get stuck with looking at me. Do I have trouble finding secluded spots in my school bus compared to my Jeep? Surprisingly, no. I was worried about that. I really was. Obviously, I could get to a lot more places in my Jeeps than I can in this bus. But I'm still taking the bus down dirt roads and long dirt roads. I can still take the bus down long dirt roads. I have great tires on the bus. I have all-terrain tires on the bus. Obviously, I'm not going to do any crawling over rocks, or if there's huge potholes or anything like that, then I'll turn around. Um, so I'm still taking the bus down dirt roads. I've found some pretty epic spots since I've had the bus, and secluded. So that was a main concern of mine, to be quite honest with you, was am I still going to be able to find secluded spots in the bus like I did with the Jeeps? And so far, it's been good. Go to Ireland on a trip. So right now I'm staying in the States. I will not leave the country right now to go start exploring other countries. Like I really want to go see Australia. Australia and Canada are like the top two countries that I'd love to go explore and see. But right now I'm not leaving the country because of the fact that my little one has all these health issues, and I prefer to be close to her vet that I'm familiar with. So her medication, I have to always get her medication refilled because she's on medication for the rest of her life, and she takes twice a month. So I just don't think it's smart for me to leave the country and go explore other countries right now when I have a dog with so many health issues. Um, no snakes. No snakes out here. I think the elevations are a little bit too high for snakes out here. I do still have my Jeep, guys. You guys know my old Jeep, the one that was lifted on 37-inch tires, the white Jeep. I did sell that to, she's actually a really good friend of mine now. So I did sell that to somebody, and I not only sold it to her, but I made a great friend with her. So, and she's a full-time traveler too. So I don't have the old Jeep anymore. I still have the new Jeep, the dark one. I just have it stored right now. So the new Jeep is stored. Um, I still plan on going out and doing some trips in the Jeep every once in a while. There's a couple of long off-roading trails that I'd like to go experience and do that I cannot do in the bus, and I would have to go do in the Jeep. What is my favorite state? I'm going to have to say my ultimate favorite state is probably Utah, just because I always find myself always going back to Utah. And every time I go back to Utah, I feel like a little kid in a candy store. It's like I'm seeing the state for the very first time every single time I go. It's Utah has every kind of scenery there, every kind of scenery. It's absolutely beautiful. So that would probably be my number one so far. And then Montana, Washington, South Dakota. Yeah, those will probably be like the runner-ups. So I will be down in Arizona for the winter. Yes, I'm going to be back in Quartzite like I do every single year. But this time things are going to be a little bit different in Quartzite because I will be getting a booth at the vendors and trying to sell my cookbooks and a couple of merchandise that I'm going to be having made so I can try to replenish my savings account. Because I just went a whole entire, well, it's not been a whole year yet, but it's going to be a whole entire savings account. So, I really don't want to go back into society and start working a 9-to-5 job because of the fact that I know it won't be good for me mentally because I will go backwards with my mental health. I already know I will, but if I had to, I would. There's no doubt in my mind. So I've decided I'm going to try to sell some things in Quartzite at one of the booths there. I'll go live, a couple times from the booth, and I figure I should be able to sell all my cookbooks that I have there with the amount of travelers and campers that come to that event. Fingers crossed. And if it goes the way that I expect it to go, or am hoping it to go, then I won't have to stop and get a job next year. I can try this out for another year. I hope. What part of the country am I at? I'm still in the Pacific Northwest right now. I'm working my way down a little south. I'm trying to get out of the Pacific Northwest right now. I was just trying to wait a little bit longer because I don't want to have to deal with any heat or anything. So, but I am trying to work my way down south a little bit because my Aunt Cindy is having a surgery come up in September. And if she needs her recovery for her surgery is going to be 4 to 6 weeks long. And if she needs any help during her recovery, right now she has a big support system, but sometimes people get busy. But if she needs some help, I don't want to be too far away and have such a long drive to get to her to go help. So I'm trying to work my way out of the northern states where I'm at right now so I can be at least a little bit closer to where she is. In the middle of nowhere is where I am. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this because I got a lot to do today since I'm leaving this location. So I'd like to go at least enjoy the lake for a minute before I have to start filming and editing and all that good stuff. So just wanted to do a live video, let you guys know I was okay since I didn't get an edited video out today. And that's about it. So it'll be back to normal schedule on Sunday. Go watch the video on Sunday. Share the video, guys, on your social media with your friends, everybody, because we need to do something about everybody respecting our lands a little bit more. So, oh, and then one more thing. I know that sometimes YouTube goes a little bit overboard with ads on your videos and stuff. I have no control over that, by the ways. I know some people get mad about the ads and there's so many, you know, blah, blah, blah. But that's how us YouTubers get paid, is when people actually watch the ads. So if you guys could just let those ads play, you know, we would, all YouTubers would appreciate it. Because that's how we get paid, is people watching the ads. So we have no control over how many ads go on our videos, what kind of ads go on our videos. We have no control over that. So yeah. But check out the video on Sunday. I think it's a good video. And please watch it all the way to the end to listen to my message that I have to say to everybody, because it's a pretty special message. To the person that just said F ads, well, if you don't like seeing the ads, YouTube has a membership thing here or whatever. I think it's like, I don't know, $14 a month or something like that for premium. It takes the ads out. But the YouTubers that you're watching, that's how they get paid, is those ads. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. And I'll try to go live again next week. We'll see, because I'm just busy and I'm working every single day. Literally. So till next time, thank you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. And thank you to my moderators. Thank you, Greg and Dutchman. I appreciate y'all dealing with all the idiots. And till next time. Till next time.